reason why Governor Baker and our team want to make the system work better for people like you, and coming forward to share your stories helps us make that case to the legislative body that can change statutes, that you have the courage and the strength to share your story with us today.
Well, good morning, and thank you to the Y for hosting us today. And I'm not said, which is part of the reason why these loopholes and omissions and absurdities exist in our state law is because in many cases it's very hard, out of sight, under the radar, out of mind. And the Lieutenant Governor and I have been deeply frustrated by our inability to get the legislature to understand why this is so important, and have discovered that your voices have actually gotten people's attention in a way that over the past 7 years we just haven't been able to get there. And I know for all of you just reliving those not to come because it just couldn't do it and in this case, and you really do honor us with your presence, and we really appreciate it.
Please recount the facts of the Weldon case, the serial killer.
Sure, Liz, and thank you. Thank you for hosting this. I know Mayor Sarno and I appreciate your efforts because we're trying to spearhead it also. Held or been incarcerated, and things have happened. And one of the most egregious things in Springfield that we dealt with was in February of 2018. And a person named Stuart Weldon, Governor and Lieutenant Governor. Stuart Weldon was placed on a GPS bracelet. In defiance of the GPS bracelet, he cut it off on the courthouse steps and left it there, where we had a traffic stop, and we discovered a woman in Stuart Weldon's vehicle who was being held against her will. And thank God the officers stopped that car for a minor traffic violation, which is another pet peeve. He's holding me against his will. He has done bad things to women at his house. And a result of that investigation, we found women's bodies buried. We have on file over 20 women who were sexually assaulted between the time he cut off that bracelet and he was discovered after he cut off the GPS bracelet. And that's my concern here today is, my concern is those who get GPS bracelets. I understand it for trespassing, shoplifting, do not belong on GPS bracelets. Thank you, Liz.
What was the resolution of the Weldon case ultimately?
Ultimately, he's, believe it or not, an easier time pleading to the murders than pleading to the sexual assaults.
What's his sentence? Any charges that were open at the time you presented to the court?
In February 2018, Stuart Weldon was out on bail